discount Yngwie for you right there. Pretty much if you take Yngwie, play it at mortal level, like what I just did there, that's what you get. So that is all inspired by this concept I want to show you guys tucked away inside of Yngwie's playing, because he was doing something that was a little bit different from a lot of the other 80s shredders that we're going to dive into today. Now, before we get too far into these sequences, what we're going to do is we're going to take them and play them in a very Yngwie style way, like what you just heard, and then we're going to put them into a track that does not sound like Yngwie at all, and really showcase how you can take something from one player and their style, completely change it, do your own thing with it. Now, if you want tabs for everything we're going to cover today, I would recommend it because it's a little bit more shreddy at times. Those are all linked down below for you. You can always check out my free 5-day fretboard challenge. And I just got to give a shout out to this guitar. My buddy Adam here in town let me borrow this. This is not mine. This is actually a very rare Glacier Strat. So look at the board on this thing. It is so cool. Sorry, I wanted to hop in here real quick because I actually have 2 backing tracks for you as well. It's all in the same link for the tabs. But I forgot to mention it, backing tracks, and if you would and you dig these lessons, do me a huge favor and subscribe. All right, come on, let's get it. All right, another guitar change. Sorry, that maple neck was a little bit too reflective on this other camera, so it's just Strat Palooza over here. We're switching strats left and right. But what I want to focus on is what Yngwie did a little bit differently from the other 80s shredders. Now, sequencing was such a big thing back then where they would take a single idea and move it across the strings. But what Yngwie did that was a little bit different was he took it and put it on one string and moved it through the different positions of a scale. Like I said, a lot of guys crossed all 6 strings. Yngwie would do these pretty cool shreddy melodic lines, all on one string. So let's focus on this 4-note harmonic minor line all on one string. So we're going to go like this, which is going to go 7 on the high E string, to 4, to 5, to 7. Now, what you have to do is you're leading with your pinky, and this is where this could be very difficult for people. And another challenge that we're going to face by having everything on one string is our shifting of our hand is going to happen much more quickly and much more often. Think about when you're just playing on one position. My hand didn't shift at all. You know, we need to shift every single new set of 4 here. So like I said, this can be a challenge if you're not used to it. So that's the first one. Shifting up, you're going to go 8, 5, 7, 8. Shifting up again. This is look how much bigger the shift is. 10, 7, 8, 10. So we have shift up again with your pinky. 12, 8, 10, 12. Up again. 13, 10, 12, 13. Now here we have a really big shift because of the harmonic minor scale. We have to go all the way up to 16. So far. Okay, so 16, 12, 13, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4. End on that A note to resolve it. Now you could keep going if you wanted to, all the way up the scale, but that is just on one line up through the scale on just your high E string. And let's talk about the picking here for a second as well, because everything is alternate pick. Now I'm starting on the down, so there is no economy picking, nothing like that can happen because it's all on one string. So you're gonna go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Every new set of 4, and since it's groups of 4, is always gonna be the same. Down, up, 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 down, up. Okay? And so on. And you just want to get there. And I'm not holding the pick very hard. Lightly grip the pick. You know, just work on 2 if you have to. Oh, don't do that one. There we go. Now, like I said, the shifting and leading with your pinky is really going to be the challenging part for this one. But when you get that, take it and put it into other scales, which is what we're getting ready to do here over a different backing track. So this is, you know, this sounds like Yngwie all night and day. It's kind of hard to take this exact idea in a harmonic minor scale and not have it sound like Yngwie. But what you can do is take it and put it in something like your major scale or Mixolydian. Whoa, that's like Nickelodeon and Mixolydian together. Mixolydian. and kind of give yourself a new sound. So let's check that out. Okay, I know, another guitar switch. There wasn't supposed to be this many guitar switches happening here, but what I want to do is try to get as far away from the Yngwie thing as we can, but still use the same concept. So, I'm, of course, now playing a Les Paul. We're playing in a major key now over that backing track, and we have this idea that is based around our A Ionian mode at this point, which is just the A major scale. All right, so let's break this down. And everything, technically is the same other than changing the scale that we're using. So our picking, still down, up, the whole way through it. If anything, maybe a little bit easier. There's not those super big harmonic minor shifts that our pinky has to kind of accommodate for. And it just has a different sound to it. So we have this part here. We're going to go 9, 5, 7, 9 on the high string. My phone rang. Derek, this is your fault. I lost my train of thought. Okay? Now, again, leading with our pinky, that is a huge component here. 10, 7, 9, 10. 12, 9, 10, 12. So. Shifting up again. 14, 10, 12, 14. Shifting up again. Now this one's kind of tricky because you have 2 whole step shifts in a row. Right there, so you're going to go 14, 12, 16, 12, 14, 16. I'm just off my game today, ain't I? And then one more, 17, 14, 16, 17, ending back on our root note. So you have the new one. And then the Yngwie one. Again, similar. You can hear next to each other. They sound similar, but at the same time, very different, especially in the context of what you will be using them in. You wouldn't use the harmonic minor one over that major backing track, but you can still take the idea that you learned from someone like Yngwie, boom, put it in this much more melodic context, do something totally new with it, turn it into your own thing. You can do it across all 6 strings if you wanted to. So, it's your thing. Do what you want to do. And I think that'll be it, guys. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I will see you with the next lesson. Grab your guitars, man. Rock it out. Later, homies.